and make it disappear. And it did disappear. And they, routed the Reds and they routed the Phillies and they, raced easily by the Brewers. But all that other stuff is coming back now. Dave Roberts, I don't think he knows who to go to in the bullpen. He kept Blake Snell out there for 116 pitches. Even on a night where Blake Snell didn't have his best stuff. And I thought that, contributed to Toronto adding to the lead there in the 7th inning. But, yeah, great. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, I don't think anybody expected this. If you said you expected, I think Tony said it was going to be a good series, and I respect you for, at least being there, because a lot of people didn't even think it would be. But I think everybody's shocked right now that Toronto's in the lead. And I think my point is maybe we shouldn't be, because this is what the Dodgers kind of did most of the season.
We shouldn't be. And that's what I was kind of getting at the whole time. It wasn't that the Dodgers, aren't a great – these are two really, really, really good teams. But if we use the regular season as kind of like a precursor of what could happen, this is exactly how it went down. The Blue Jays have pretty much been the same team all year long. They've averaged a bunch of runs. They've hit well with runners in scoring position. They have hit well with 2 outs, runners in scoring position. Those are things that are showing up quite often in this World Series series. And I think
they're getting a lot of 2-out hits and a lot of 2-out runs.
2-out hits and 2-out runs. And to your point, and you kind of hit it on the head, and I said the same exact thing this morning on my hit in Baltimore. This is kind of what we saw from the Dodgers, right? The only thing that changed was the starting pitching was so good
that it masked everything else
in round 2 and in round 3. And then we got to the postseason, and it's not that the starting pitching hasn't been good. It just hasn't been dominant like it was, and it's not good enough to cover up the deficiencies that, as you said, have been kind of showing themselves all season long.
I mean, Anthony Banda and
how much are they missing?
And Blake Trinan seem to be the only 2 guys that that Roberts wants to use. I mean, he's gone to both of them the last 2 games, and they both have coughed up, basically the game, in the sense that I think game 4 it went from 2-1 to 6-1, and last night it went from 3-1 to 6-1.
Yeah.
Those are game-changing runs that were scored in those innings. And if you look at the hitting, 8 of the 9 hitters in the Blue Jay lineup last night had a hit. The only guy who didn't was Jimenez, and he walked and scored a run. So they all contributed. You look on the Dodgers side, Hernandez had 2, Kike had the homer, Will Smith had a bingle, and the rest of the guys went Betty by.
What? A bingle?
Clip that and Betty by. Bingle and Betty by. That's a pretty well put together.
High school Harry? Chris, we're talking baseball, not football.
Here putting words together today.
Wait, is Bengal not an actual word?
It's bingle.
It's bingle.
What is a bingle?
It's not a single. It's a bingle. I don't know.
You just made
it's
it up.
Another way of saying single.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize it either. I didn't know.
You never heard that one?
No,
I probably haven't heard it either. So who knows? But you have heard that the rest of the lineup went Betty by.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think
they were asleep.
I think this also goes back to something we've been saying since the beginning of spring trade, or since the beginning of the postseason. If your big dogs don't big dog, your team is going to be in trouble.
Ohtani 0 for 4, Betts 0 for 4, Freeman 0 for 3.
The games that they have won, Ohtani and or Mookie and or Freddie have come up with something.
Yeah.
The games they've lost, they've got nothing.
0 for 11, 6 strikeouts last night. Didn't reach base once.
And that's not a Dodger thing. That's
every team.
That's a Major League Baseball.
Can you imagine what the reaction is in LA today? I mean, we're not there, but Dave Roberts, I'm sure, has been shown the door all day long. Freddie Freeman was a waste of a signing.
Can't believe they brought him in.
And how could they wear out Shohei Ohtani and overuse him the way they have? Mookie Betts, I mean, he's been bad and struggling all year long. So I imagine the criticism of him is loud as well right now. Look, it's 3-2. And I think, on the other side of this now, we have to caution it's not over. Look, the Nationals were down 3-2 going to Houston. In 2019, Strasburg and Scherzer won that series. Same for the Cubs. In 2016, Tony, they were 3-2 down going to Cleveland. They won both games, 6-7. So we've seen it, and we know the Dodgers will be capable of it. They'll have Yamamoto, but Toronto will have Gosman. And, if I'm the Blue Jays, I'm sure they're thinking this, but you've got to wrap it in Game 6. I don't want to get to a nerve-wracking Game 7.
I can tell you one thing. That place is going to be –
it's going to be loud.
Deafening.
Yeah, I think John Smoltz said – on the home run that Springer hit to beat the Mariners, the loudest stadium he's ever been in, and I called him out in my mind
Metrodome,
say, well, you were there in 91 at the Metrodome with the Braves against the Twins, and then he said that. He said before that home run, 91 was the loudest, but he goes, that was louder.
Wow.
So I can't even imagine how crazy that was for Toronto, and we can't get too much further, can we, without – talking about Aaron Boone's favorite pitcher. I mean, after all, his Yankees are savages. And how about Trey, you savage?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good performance, right?
He was nasty, man. What, 12 punchies?
12 punchies, no walks. First person, not just a rookie.
Dialed in.
Not just a rookie, first person in World Series history to do that.
He used that split to perfection. He used that slider to perfection. One last thing on the Dodgers, and I'm trying to cycle through my brain to remember the thought I wanted to bring to you.
While you're trying to remember, Chris said no one predicted the Blue Jays would win. I was on Fox 5 last week. Yes, I'm humble bragging.
You're
and I looked into the camera and I said the Blue Jays are going to win the World Series.
That was a hopeful, comment.
It was a hopeful
that was not
comment.
based on any reality.
It's working for me right now.
We'll see. It's not over, but yeah, it looks great. I'm glad it's a great series. I'm looking forward to more of it.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yes.
In this, in that same vein about the Dodgers being inconsistent, that also means that almost like a light switch,
in a heartbeat,
it could turn the other way very quickly. Yamamoto has gone 9 innings of scoreless baseball in this series.
And he pitched 9 innings in the game before that.
Right.
Didn't give up much.
So that's the test that Toronto has to conquer tonight if they're going to win a World Series.
Yeah, they got
tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to have to win one more game. There's no question about that. But they've made it a hell of a series. I don't know if Toronto will be able to ask Major League Baseball if they can wear their road blue jerseys again. But that they brought out for Game 5 after winning Game 4.
They've worn them at home before.
If they have, then baseball has to let them. So we'll see what happens there.
They'll probably wear their white ones.
But, the other thing about the Dodgers, because you talked about the Blue Jays and their ability to hit with runners in scoring position. The Dodgers were 277 this year. But last night, they were 0 for 1.
They didn't get
so it doesn't matter if you're 277 if you can't get a chance.
That's how good your Savage was last night.
They didn't even get a chance with runners in scoring position last night. Dominating last 2 games.
It was funny. I was listening to one of the baseball shows on the MLB radio network. My man Mike Farron came on during the year. He had Lynn on. What's the pitcher's name?
Lance
Lynn. He had Lance Lynn on.
Really?
And
where did he find him?
Where did he dig him up?
Last time I got Lance Lynn, he was giving up 4 home runs on 4 pitches to the Diamondbacks in the playoff a couple years ago.
That's beside the point.
Okay.
And, listening to Lance talk about it, he was questioning Dave and him stretching the starters out. And it occurred to me that Lance probably hadn't seen a whole lot of the Dodgers this year because I watched the game. I knew exactly why Blake Snell was in the game as long as he was. I knew exactly why
he did not want to take him out.
He didn't.
Because he knew the game was going to get away, and it got away.
It got away. And so Toronto's got a chance to wrap this thing up here tomorrow. We have a short show today. We got Ravens.
Hey, we're the Dolphin pregame show,
Ravens
Tony.
and Dolphins today. Dolphins looking for 2 straight here.
Oh my God, break up.
This is a big game for teams with bad records because the Ravens need to win out basically.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins need to win to keep Mike McDaniel his job.
Yeah. No, 30, we got that.
Yeah, well, if you tell them that, they'll lose on purpose. So
why doesn't anybody tell them that?
Well, I think they, I think they put it out of their mind 1 week and said, let's do something for ourselves. But it'll be interesting to see how they play tonight.
Yep, no doubt.
No way to know.
30 Mile Zone, Daily Gambit. We'll do a Big Five early today with the short show. Also, Gwynn and Chris Overtime. We'll have one up here in a couple of hours for you guys to check out. Just a random.
It's a classic one.
Random
I got to tell you
Thursday
today.
topics today.
I mean, you will not believe what happened to me at a 4-way stoplight today.
It is crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
Like he might be the craziest person on the show, Tony, after we had this conversation.
He very well might.
I have been passed up.
Got to hear the overtime.
No longer the craziest on the show.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
You can judge for yourself.
Yes, that'll be up after the show at 4:30.
We have a break. When we come back, a new manager, another managerial spot filled today by the Nationals. We'll get into that. And the Aztecs took it to USD. And listen, I got a little beef to pick with the social media department. We'll talk about it on the other side. More Gwynn and Chris.
Ben Higgins here, and by now you've probably heard.
These things. It even tells you, hey, there's a canyon over here. Don't hit it here.
Scraby from about 45 feet. His caddy tells him to play it a little to the right. He's been playing well so far today. 4th hole. Nice smooth delivery. Hit it too hard.
Sasquatch. So Chris says that he can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Greg. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Your shot making. You hit some.
These things. It even tells you, hey, there's a canyon over here. Don't hit it here.
Scraby from about 45 feet. His caddy tells him to play it a little to the right. He's been playing well so far today. 4th hole. Nice smooth delivery. Hit it too hard.
Sasquatch. So Chris says that he can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Greg. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Your shot making. You hit some.
things. It even tells you, hey, there's a canyon over here. Don't hit it here.
Scraby from about 45 feet. His caddy tells him to play it a little to the right. He's been playing well so far today. Fourth hole. Nice smooth delivery. Hit it too hard.
A little early today, but bonus Gwynn and Chris in the form of our Gwynn and Chris overtime. As Scraby said, you can find it at starting about 4:30 today. Scraby will put it up there. So after our show, go to YouTube, find out Gwynn and Chris. Make sure that you make yourself a.
Scraby's a little scrambled right now.
What is he doing?
He can't.
Is
find
he trying
his
to
mouse.
fix the copy machine or something?
He can't find his
there?
mouse, therefore he can't print. And so you know how he gets when things aren't lined up.
Yeah, that's the thing with Scraby. And like if you're down 6 points in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes, you don't want to hand the ball to Scraby because he's gonna start panicking. Right?
Here he comes.
You know, you can't have a guy like that. He knows that I just got him good. He knows that I just got a good easy one.
What just happened?
I just said that if we're down 6 points with 2 minutes to go on our own 20-yard line, I don't want to give you the ball.
Why?
Because you panic when things get crazy. You just panic right now.
No, that was anger.
Oh, that was anger?
All right. Well, I'm not giving you the ball if you're angry either.
I don't know.
I need calm, cool, and collected.
People can't think straight when they're angry.
Yeah.
No, I was just angry because I cannot find my mouse that I use for my other computer anywhere.
Where would that be? Where the mouses go?
I had it when we were recording overtime, so it's got to be somewhere between that room and this
another
room.
that you were kind of scrambled there at the end.
Yeah, because everybody likes to walk into the room at 1:54 and be like, "Hey, can you do these 27 things for me today?" Did you know we have a show that starts in 5 minutes?
Today it wasn't Chris that has got Scraby to this point.
No, although I did ask him for a favor 5 minutes ago, and he was like, went into panic mode again.
I will say, I
luckily Tony stepped in because all it was taking one picture. You know, goodness, Scraby wasn't
I don't know
available
if it's a
for
good
that.
thing or a bad thing that people are at the point where they don't want to ask me for help.
Yeah, I mean, you can you have a tendency to be a little snappy sometimes.
I give a look.
Yes,
it's the look of, are you really asking me to do this?
Once my man's cheeks get a little rosy, he's probably, and he's not smiling. That probably means he's reaching his levels.
Chris, if you gave me the ball on the 20-yard line, I would score a touchdown.
No, you wouldn't.
I think there's a good chance for a pick six or a fumbled snap.
Touchdown.
Touchdown is right. Yeah. Once the other guy picks it up.
I see what you guys are
rumbles
doing
in.
Rumbles.
There's a new manager. Again, Tony referenced it. Blake Butera is the newest baseball manager. The Nationals have hired him. And I think the thing that stands out right away, Tony's 33 years old. And apparently that's the new thing now. They don't want anybody who can shave to manage in the big leagues. I don't know how old the Tennessee college coach is. What, 41?
No, I think he's 47.
Okay, well then he's a little older, but he seems young, to the job.
He's around Tingler's age for sure.
But
yeah, they went to school together. So.
33 years old, so a young guy gets the job for the Nationals. Butera has been working, by the way, if you're wondering, with the Rays, senior player development director. And he managed 4 minor league seasons. Started as a manager at 25 years old.
Yeah,
now 33.
I don't mind this. I don't think this is out of the box, right? Because although young, right? I mean, same path Bruce Bochy made. The only difference is Bruce Bochy was a better big leaguer, so he played a little bit longer, right? But it sounds like Blake Butera has managed 4 seasons. By the way, managed well those 4 seasons. They finished in
good record,
first place all 4 years. So he's cut his teeth a little bit through the minor leagues, and now he's been on some big league staffs. So I think he's got the experience. It's just he got it at a young age, and so I think this. I don't know much about Blake, but I don't think this is a bad hire. I mean, given what the credentials are, I mean, as I said when Mike retired, I believe that group there, and this includes Dave Roberts, this includes
the over 50 set,
Booney, right? I don't know that these guys are going to be managing forever like we have seen managers in the past. This is a much higher scrutiny position than it has ever been. You don't have the type of power that you probably had at one time when, everything was done under your guys. And I don't know. And the other thing is managers are making a whole lot more money than they ever have. You have a long career doing it like Dave Roberts, like Booney. You don't have to sit around and continue to do this. You can ride off to the sunset. You can get a special assistant's job, however you want to do it. I just don't see this job seems like at this point it's meant for a younger man.
That's the way it's trending.
It's certainly feeling
seems to be
like that.
trending. Although the Twins went with Derek Shelton, who's an experienced. Anyway, he looks a little older. I don't know. He's got the gruff beard and the whole thing.
I don't think he actually is.
Yeah, he might not be that much older.
I got a question about Derek Shelton when you guys are done.
All right, so we got, what is it officially now? We have 4 jobs filled: Nationals, Twins, Baltimore, Giants, and then there's the Rockies, who are going to wait till last because they'll just take who's ever left over for the cheapest money. We already know what they're going to do. Padres, according to Kevin Acey's story today, are hoping to have something in place by the next weekend. Yeah, so any team between now and 8 or 9 days, according to that story.
Next weekend, that means World Series would be over.
Right.
If there is indeed anybody that they want to interview,
they'll have a chance to do it. Yeah,
they'll have plenty of time to do it and kind of speed that process up if that's even something they're thinking of.
Right. But, and then who else is in the rise? Did Texas get somebody to replace Bochy yet?
Skip Schumacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's a couple more available, but there were so many it's hard to remember them all. But I think the Padres still have a little competition other than the Rockies. And I don't consider the Rockies
Angels.
To be. Oh yeah, Angels. No, they hired Kurt Suzuki.
Yep.
Oh, Angels are done.
And Kurt Suzuki got the air conditioning fixed for them. His first act of manager was
maybe it's less than 4 then.
Yeah, it might be.
Let me ask you about Derek Shelton, because I said this on this Gravy Show last night, and I think Derek Shelton, I have no issues with the guy himself, but if I'm looking at his record, and he was
55,
hired,
by the way, 55.
Derek Shelton,
yes,
and I'm looking at his record, and he would say was hired by the Padres. I mean, do you think Twins fans are just completely underwhelmed with that hiring? Because the guy's never had a winning season. He was with the Pirates, of course, for 5 years. I know that he came from
I don't know how he's
supposed
to have a winning season with the
He's
Pirates.
got Paul Skeens.
Yeah, well, he won those games.
That ain't enough.
Yeah, and he won those games.
What I was saying is the Padres can't
in those games.
Yeah,
the Padres cannot bring in a guy who has no history of winning. I'd rather Albert Pujols with no experience come in.
So they can bring in somebody who has a history of no winning then.
But he also doesn't have a history of losing either.
Anybody who's got the job is going to have some losses.
Okay, you're right. Colorado, Atlanta, San Diego still need managers.
Thank you,
Tyler.
Colorado, Atlanta, San Diego.
Tyler.
So only 3. The one thing that I always think of when we go to the category of a coach, manager who didn't get the job done, getting a second chance somewhere, I always think about Belichick. I mean, he won a division in Cleveland, but otherwise was very, very mediocre. I remember when the Jets hired him originally, and I remember when the Patriots came in and stole him and gave up a draft choice. I'm like, what are they doing? Like, what are they seeing this guy? Well, they were right on that one. They were right on that one. So you never know. A lot of times people learn a lot the first time through and do better. But we'll see. Nothing new as far as the actual choice for the Padres right now.
Blake Butera, the youngest manager hired in recent history, was Frank. I don't even know how to say this. Q-U-I.
Oh, I'll get you.
Quisano?
L-I-C-I. Quillisi.
Yeah, I'm going Frank Quillisi. That's a long time ago.
July 7th, 1972, when he was 33 years,
really?
27 days.
Who'd he get hired by? Twins?
The Twins.
Yeah, because he played with the Twins. Frank Quillisi. backup middle infielder, not very good player, but always a good answer when you needed some baseball player whose last name started with a Q, because there aren't many. Jamie Quirk was another one that you could go to if you needed that.
Insignificant.
Cal Quantrill will work for you. There you go. Very good. See, Script, you're on it.
I can do letters, guys.
Good.
Sean McVay was hired in the NFL. I thought that was going to be a terrible
we also thought that my man for the Eagles was going to be a terrible pick.
That's because he boxed up the.
I mean, that was one of the worst introductory press conferences ever.
He was so nervous.
What was my man for the Jets, the crazy-eyed cat?
Oh, Adam Gase.
Oh, the Dolphins tried him for a while, too. They didn't go too well.
The 49ers were really trying to get him in, too, and I'm glad they didn't go down that
You just
road.
don't know. I mean, Mike McDaniel started out as a genius, right? Scored 70 points in his third game. You've seen where that's gone. Never quite know. 100%.
Oh.
All right, real quick, Tony, the Aztec basketball USD last night. This was a closed scrimmage. I don't think they had fans there.
Yes.
And apparently they didn't allow photographers in as well.
That's my only
That's your beef
today.
here? Let's hear it.
I got the, I'm scrolling through IG today. I see the Aztecs got a nice almost 30-point victory over USD. And I'll be honest, I didn't notice it at first. I got a DM from one of my fellow former players. And he was like, and he's from LA, so I think probably that's why it caught his eye. It was a picture, although the game was against USD, the picture was against UCLA. And so, if you're not paying attention, you just
don't bring that memory back.
Right.
We didn't play as well in that game.
But, I just think you probably should go with no picture.
I tried that this year on a Padre tweet. I don't remember what I was referring to, but I wanted to make a point about something that happened after a game.
I know exactly what it was.
And I tweeted a picture that had Will Myers still in it, apparently.
Oh,
man, I was roasted on
that.
Oh,
I thought you were
up.
I thought you were talking about the blurry photo that you put up. But yes, I forgot about the Will Myers one.
Yeah, I put one up with Will Myers, and they're like, Chris, I mean, come on. That's embarrassing.
See, what does it matter? What does it matter?
I agree with Tony. I think you got to be, up to date on that stuff.
Yeah.
If
I'm saying if there's a score, if I beat Matt Scraby in a 1-on-1, I can't have put a picture of me dunking on Chris.
That's a good point. That's a good point. When I first got here,
are you dunking still?
No, I really wish I could.
I was going to say dunking on me.
Awesome.
You might dunk on me if you step on my palm and I lift you.
We lower it to like 9 feet. I can get you, but not 10.
So, like in the first couple weeks that I worked here, I wasn't the most familiar with baseball.
It was a rough couple weeks. First.
It was a rough month and a half. Let me tell you, I didn't know if I was going to have a job for a little bit. It was bad.
It was a little rough.
But I was adamant, or someone asked me to put up a photo of a player that was just traded to the Padres, and I think it may have been Trent Grisham, but I chose this really sweet picture of his bat being sawed off, and I put that up, and everybody was like, "Why didn't you put up a picture of his bat like breaking in half?" And I didn't know it was bad. But Adam or whoever it was came in and was like, "Can you take that down?"
That. Yeah.
I was like, "It's kind of a cool picture." He's got his little bat there, and everybody just crushed me.
He's got his little bat.
He's got like the little handle with
with
the knife at the end of it.
It's so stressful to put any tweet in now, because if you even remotely put the wrong letter in, or it doesn't sound quite the way you exactly want it to, somebody's on it. Somebody is on it, and they can't wait. They can't wait to go, God, Chris, you're an idiot. I swear, I think they have those words on save. They just press a button and it just pops up on their phone. God, Chris, you're an idiot, and they hit send.
There are some people in the radio world that I've talked to that were like, I love it when people talk trash to me. Makes me feel good. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
okay, not me.
They need to get themselves checked out.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, I don't see the big draw there. Honestly,
I go to bed crying.
Yeah, I don't know that I do that, but not a fan.
I was joking.
All right, we got an early Big Five for you coming up. Remember, short show, 30 Mile Zone in the 3:00 hour. Chris versus the fans. We'll have our NFL pick'em, and we already have for you coming up after the show. You'll have the Gwynn and Chris overtime.
I know you guys are trying to close out, but Emma Key just made a fantastic point on the chat. I put the wrong picture up for Aztec women's basketball Remember when I put the
Oh,
wrong
that's
picture?
yeah, Kim. You put the wrong
Kim
player
Villalobos.
up there.
I put the wrong person.
She was the
up
one who
there.
noticed that, right? Or did somebody
No,
tell her?
Somebody told I think Scraby told on himself because she
Okay.
didn't know.
She
Well,
didn't know, yeah.
I didn't know.
But that was a fair mistake because we interviewed her on the radio, and you went to the.
I googled her name and
you
that
googled her name, and a picture
came
of
up.
somebody else came up. So that you can't totally be faulted
Scraby
on
doesn't
that
have
one.
the best of luck with Google sometimes. Sometimes
Or with women. It's just I think it's a combo. It's a both
I'm doing
things
better.
there.
I'm doing better.
All right, let's take a break. Gwynn and Chris comes back.
Well, 238, Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Scraby. We got a big four for sure. Scraby messed up and asked us a question that was in his big five before we got to the big five.
Can I do a guest big five?
Sure.
All right, I'll do.
We've never done that before.
Well, it's high time.
All right.
It's high time.
Are you ready to go? Because the topic would be number 5.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, let's go. Do we need traffic? No. Let's get right to it then.
Yeah.
It's that time of the show when we check on the latest in sports. Only the most important topics and questions are brought to light.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
These news stories will astound and amaze you. The one, the only.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The Big Five starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
All guests on 97.3 The Fan. Join us on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. All right, Chris.
Number 5.
The first ever guest spotting in the Big Five.
Yeah, well, you know it's going to be very self-serving.
Yes, I do know this.
So, in case you weren't aware, the Bulls beat the Kings last night. That makes them 4-0.
They covered.
They won handily.
Yeah.
Matas Buzelis, a rookie from last year's class, has turned into a pretty good player. Led them in scoring. Here's the thing with the Bulls so far, Tony. 4-0. Monday night, they beat the Hawks. They had 8 players in double figures. Last night, they had 9 players with 9 or more points. So that's a little different way of going about it in the NBA than relying on 1 or 2 guys. Today's guest Big Five question: how much of a joke is this, the Bulls starting 4-0? Or is there anything serious in your mind about it? Because it seems to me anybody can win 4 in a row at some point.
I didn't know you were going to go that route.
Yeah, I'm not convinced yet, right? I mean, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, but maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
I personally think you can't be 4-0 unless you're somewhat good.
Okay.
I mean, Josh Giddey, is that his name?
Yeah.
He seems to be pretty good.
He's a triple-double waiting to happen.
I
become a good offensive player.
I think you're just too hard on your teams.
Well, they have 3 straight
He
years under 500.
also has strategy behind being hard on his team. So
Yeah.
he's kind of explained
They're
it to
3
us.
straight years under 500, but they are doing this without Kobe White, who has become their best scorer. He's been injured. The Sixers are also 4-0, and nobody expected anything from them.
True.
The Spurs are also 4-0, and nobody expected anything from them. All right, so I'll ask this. Which of those 3 do you expect to be the best as the season goes along, Tony? I think I know the answer.
The Spurs.
Give me against Spurs.
Sixers, or Bulls. They're all 4-0. Who has the best chance to actually be good this year?
I think the Sixers do.
The Sixers. All right. Why is that? Embiid
No.
back in business?
No, because of the 2 young guys, Maxey and the DJ Edgecombe.
Maxey's becoming a threat to lead the league in scoring.
Yeah,
I mean, I know SGA is going to be hard to beat, but Maxey puts his 30-something up almost every night now.
Here's why I think that. Those 2 guys are leading the way. And you haven't sprinkled in Paul George, and you hadn't sprinkled in Embiid. If those guys don't have to, carry the load, which I think they at the point in their careers where they can't, and you got these 2 young dudes that can just roll.
So the Sixers have Paul George still. Has he ever played for them?
He played very few games
Last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I hardly remember that he
And
was
so,
there.
I think the Sixers got the chance to be the best of the 3.
Scrappy,
I'm just
you're
gonna
getting a
go with the
guest
Bulls.
answer here since I'm a guest question. He has no
He
idea.
has 0 idea.
I'm just going to
He
go with
has
the Bulls.
0 idea.
I'm going to go with the Bulls.
Thanks, Scrappy. I appreciate you,
I knew
man.
Good answer. Good answer.
I knew who Josh Giddey was, so.
You did.
Yeah, good
I
for
mean,
you.
I read the other day that
That's probably because he was in some TMZ stuff. That's why you know his name.
Oh,
he was in
a
TMZ stuff,
guy, yeah.
but he was proven
He was
to be
fine.
innocent.
He was innocent.
It's a
but
pretty terrible thing to be
I'm
accused of.
pretty sure that's how you know who he is.
You're
I
right.
would just to take it full circle, I would take the Spurs because I think Wemby's about to really take off.
He's the truth too.
So I'll take the Spurs, and we'll see who wins out on that one.
Okay. All right.
All right, back to you now, Scraby.
Thank you. Monday Night Football between the Chiefs and Commanders drew 17.6 million viewers, beating the World Series Game 3, which had 11.4 million viewers. This reverses last year's trend where the World Series surpassed Monday Night Football. Last year it was Yankees-Dodgers. This year, obviously, Dodgers and Blue Jays. I'm forgetting who's playing in the World Series. The 18-inning World Series game peaked at 13.2 million viewers late in the night, likely due to a post-Monday Night Football bump. So why do you think, Tony, you're up first. Why do you think Monday Night Football between Chiefs Commanders overwhelmingly beat out the World Series? Are you, what? He's doing something to his face.
I mean, the answer's
it's
staring you right in the face. No, it's
Chiefs.
Patrick, my homeboy.
I figure this is a
And the
Chiefs
Chiefs.
thing.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh,
I do. I know.
so you think another game might not have done that?
I think NFL's going to win out on most occasions, but when you put a premier guy, it's going to have even more. I don't know what the game. Do we know what the games were last year for the Monday Night Football?
Let me go
That
check.
also is a part of
You
it,
said
right?
it started. I was going to go the other way and say the Yankees must have drawn a large audience last year, and they're not in it.
I mean,
That's what I'm thinking.
I think the Yankees-Dodgers drew. I mean,
Yes.
that whole thing.
I think that was the reason.
You said it was a couple of World Series though. I thought that's what you said.
No. It was
just last World Series.
It completely flipped from last year. And
Yeah,
last
well,
year
I think-
around this time, it was the Giants at the Steelers.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
And there you go. You got the Dodgers, Yankees.
You didn't even have Aaron Rodgers or anybody
right.
yet.
Like this is. I think has to do.
So
with
is the games. You think?
yeah, 100%. The matchups versus But I think it helped that Patrick Mahomes was on the other side.
I don't disagree with that. People know who he is. Chris, why do you think the Monday Night Football game? Because the Monday Night Football game honestly was boring. I didn't really watch much of it because it was not as great as I wanted it to be. But Chris, why do you think it was so drastic, the difference between the two?
I think Tony's partly right, but I think he's giving an answer that a baseball person would like to give also. Because I think the unfortunate part is the fact that just football is more popular. And I wish I didn't have to say that.
I guess I was answering why.
Yes, I know. I get
the
it.
baseball was ahead last year. I think that was just because it was Yankees-Dodgers is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, there's more Yankees and Dodgers fans in this country than ever before. So, all right.
Now it's your questions now.
Yeah, well, that was my question.
That's your only one?
Oh, no, I have another one.
Okay. Well,
Number 3.
It's been a weird day, guys. You guys are going to put on your judge wigs right now.
I can't put that itchy thing on again.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
it's figurative.
Oh, okay, got it.
Pasadena and the Rose Bowl operating company are suing UCLA, accusing the university of betraying trust by attempting to move its home football games from the Rose Bowl, its home for the last 43 years, to SoFi Stadium. The lease at the Rose Bowl runs until 2044, but the Rose Bowl is 26 miles from campus, and the Bruins have struggled with attendance, averaging only 35,000 this season. SoFi Stadium, which opened in 2020, is 12 miles from campus, has a capacity of 70,000. The city of Pasadena said, quote, "This lawsuit arises in an era when money too often eclipses meaning, and the pursuit of profit threatens to erase the very traditions that breathe life into institutions. Some commitments are too fundamental to be traded away." Chris, you're up first here. Would you rule in favor of UCLA, or does the Rose Bowl own them until 2044?
I'm not a good. I'm gonna have to throw this out.
He's
Okay?
got some biases. Yeah.
He's got
'cause
a
I
huge
hate-
bias.
Yeah, I hate UCLA and their whole organization, and I think that.
Sorry, Dave Marcus.
Yeah,
You had to hear
not
that.
because you, Dave. Honestly, I think first of all, the Rose Bowl, the Rose Bowl, and whoever else is suing has to get in line behind the Holiday Bowl, because I don't even know that that's ever been worked out 100%. All the money that UCLA cost us here in San Diego, thanks to Chip Kelly and his pathetic behavior, something that UCLA obviously signed off on at the last minute, leaving and not showing up to a game. That the Holiday Bowl is still there. It's still here. We still have it. But that was really a signal that sent it spiraling out in the wrong direction. I hope that UCLA has to pay, endless for the pain and suffering there. And whatever the university has left over, they better give to the Rose Bowl for threatening to leave.
Okay.
Well, but you said that they have
They have a lease until
Till
2044.
Well, look, they wanted out of the Coliseum originally because they used to share with USC and nobody cared about UCLA. So they wanted their own place. Well, they got it. And that was the deal they made. You would tend to agree with me, I think. Normally, you don't like when people are able to renegotiate a contract like that.
This quote, I wish I could have written this quote. This lawsuit arises in an era when money too often eclipses meaning and the pursuit of profit threatens to erase the very traditions that breathe life in institutions. I think UCLA is being weak here. Tony, doesn't matter what I think. What do you think?
Well, does SoFi want them or do we know?
I'm sure SoFi would take anybody.
Okay.
Here's my kind of thoughts on this. How old is the Rose Bowl?
It's old.
It was older than me.
That is old.
I think it was built with mortar
1923.
So we're over
It
100 years.
hosted its first Rose Bowl in 1923.
Yes, I was at that.
Listen,
I was at the first. Yeah, I was at the first.
Oh, I do see you on the horse in the front.
There I am. Yeah.
So I don't know when the last renovation was.
It was recent-ish.
It doesn't look like it.
Recent-ish.
Like I just went there a couple months ago.
It's okay.
They put in improvements. I mean,
The Rose
okay, I
Bowl's
want you to
it's
put
a-
your hold up. I want you to put your bias aside for a second.
Yeah.
Just regularly walking into this stadium. Is this a stadium that is up to date enough?
No. He doesn't even need to
There's a
answer.
reason because I immediately think Fenway. And when I walked into
Okay,
Fenway,
but this is not Fenway. This
All
is this is
the Rose Bowl
football.
and Fenway, I'm comparing because they're both historic.
I understand.
If I walk into the stadium, it's a little old. It's a little old.
I say all that to say, I'm sure UCLA, probably in the same way USC is probably at now with the Coliseum, because that's not
That thing's breaking
that
too.
thing looks like it's getting up there too. I can understand why
I was born when I was 10 years old, 1932 for the Olympics. I sold popcorn at those Olympic Games, guys.
at 10, huh?
In 1932. Come and get your popcorn. Here we go.
Oh, that nickel!
Strasburg, ready to go.
I'll take 2 pence.
He said, "Oh, nickel." I think they're looking at the landscape out there and they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. But as you said, the deal is till what
2044. Stop signing contracts that you don't want to be a part of.
That is
Yeah, like one that says you're going to play in the Holiday Bowl.
it almost feels like people sign contracts with the idea that they're going to be able to break it.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
we'll just go ahead and
We'll
do
just-
this.
we'll
And
break
when
this.
the time comes,
Yeah.
we'll get out of it. So
Uh,
that's why I'm not allowing
I
it in
can-
my courtroom.
I can see why it's enticing because everything about this setup is terrible for actual students going from UCLA
Yeah, it is.
all the way.
It is hard to get there too.
It's not easy.
It's really not. And when you consider the college kids usually tailgate at football games,
They're
you
missing
really
out.
want them all driving
Right.
back?
I was driving out of the Rose Bowl and there wasn't a game, and I was like, "How do people get out of
It's
this
rough.
place in any
It's
sort of
extremely
time?"
rough.
I did go to the Rose Bowl game a lot as a kid, and we didn't get home till the next day.
I bet.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
It's impossible
You
to get out of
literally drive through some of the nicest houses I've ever
Right,
seen.
but there's one street.
But with
And
all
that's
that
it,
being
yeah.
said, the deal is till 2044, man. You just you gotta live it out. It's probably gonna cost them recruits. It's probably gonna cost them all kinds of stuff.
If I'm the Rose Bowl, I'm not doing any improvements until 2044.
That's diabolical right there.
Number 2.
Lions offensive coordinator John Morton concluded that the team's offense needs more Jamison Williams for the remaining 10 games. He has just 17 catches for 289 yards and 2 touchdowns, with 8 catches in both touchdowns coming in just 2 games. Morton admitted that he hasn't done enough to position Williams for success, stating, quote, "I looked at everything and I failed him," end quote. Despite the Lions being third in points in the league, getting Williams more involved could make their offense even harder to stop, starting with this Sunday's game against the Vikings. Tony's up. Why would you say this publicly? Why not just go to him and say, "Hey, I failed you"? Why are you putting this out there?
I don't know. He probably did do it privately as well. This is just backing up what he probably told him already. Listen, I got to do a better job getting you the ball.
But he's asking, why would you tell the team
media.
you're playing that you might?
Oh, and that too.
be
Like, hey,
throwing
we're
to
going to
him
start
more
forcing the ball to him.
I don't think that it really matters. Their team is really good. You're gonna have a hard enough time dealing with Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have a hard enough time dealing with Gibbs. Like it's not like a one-trick pony that they have. So it actually gives you more to prepare for now. If they are going to get him the ball, you can't just completely forget about him.
I don't know what the Lions are doing here. I would fire this offensive coordinator. Well, I mean, I played against Williams in the last fantasy game. It was
He got
Monday.
0, right?
He had 0 catches and 2 targets, and both those targets were balls that were thrown like at his feet because Goff had to get rid of the ball. It wasn't like he was really even the target. 2 games ago against Cincinnati, he had 1 target. I don't know any starting wide receiver in football that gets no targets or 1 target. You have them, use them, especially a guy like this who can stretch the field and really make it wide open for Amon-Ra. So, yeah, this is a no-brainer, but I think the reason he said it publicly is because he wants the Vikings to defend 50 yards downfield. That's why I would say it publicly.
Might be another decoy week for Mr. Williams.
Yeah. Hey, you just keep on running down there.
He's like, I'm going to get you the ball.
If you get tired, let us know. But just you got the fly pattern, sir.
We have one more. We'll do it on the other side. But there are some people that think quarterbacks in the NFL are cheating by using a wristband, and I'll tell you why. On the other side, and Daily Gambit, 97.3 The Fan.
hour. Gwynn and Chris got 90 minutes to roll here. We are the unofficial Miami Dolphins pregame show tonight. Dolphins-Ravens, Thursday night football. A game that the schedule makers probably looked at themselves way back when and said, that should be a good one. Yeah, well, didn't quite turn out that way. Ravens are 2-5, Dolphins are 2-6. But Lamar is back in action for Baltimore. Scraby's got to finish up the Big Five, and then we got to get to our daily gambit.
Yes.
But I did want to now I can't stand when this happens.
You can't remember?
Oh, yeah, I had something really good.
Okay.
Oh, I know what it was, but it's not that good.
Okay. Should I just get into number one?
No, I was going to say that something happened to me driving today that had never happened to me before in my life, and we went into it in detail on today's edition of Gwynn and Chris Overtime. Scraby will put that up. You can listen to it 4:30 or anytime after 4:30.
Yeah,
on our Gwynn and Chris YouTube page.
This is Chris now in my mind. Whenever I look at him, I look over there.
I'm telling you, I think everybody would have gone a little off the rails if they had been in my situation, but you'll have to listen yourself to find out.
That's how I was looking at you when he said to do your job yesterday.
That is also on our Instagram.
I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous in the shower last night.
Your face looked like it after you said it too.
Yeah, he might come after me. He may come after me.
All right.
So yeah, make sure you check out the Gwynn and Chris Overtime today, because I'm curious. I actually, once you listen to it, send me
comment on
whatever
the video.
Text or comment somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm curious what other people would have done in a similar situation.
I think the easiest way is to comment on the video itself, and then I get notified and I can see if we can bring any of those to the show.
Perfect.
All right.
Number one.
So this all came about because Joe Flacco went from the Browns to the Bengals, or the Bengal, or whatever Chris was saying earlier. But
the Bengal.
Bengal. Joe Flacco is one of 20 current starting NFL quarterbacks who wear a wristband play sheet, and obviously that makes sense for him because he just joined the team.
He's one of how many?
20.
Okay.
Quarterbacks and coaches from 18 teams were asked about the device's pros and cons, and its biggest advantage is allowing a coach to quickly call in a number instead of a play, which can be lengthy. Dak Prescott doesn't use one because he values eye contact with teammates while calling a play. And Tony gave me a look. Tony, 0Y, spider banana, just staring into your soul.
Oh my God. That's funny when the wide receivers are all running out of the huddle, like long before he finishes.
I don't see anybody. Eye contact. That's why I asked Greg Camarillo that time he was in here. I go, how do you guys know what to do? It doesn't seem like anybody even listens to the quarterback, but they all know what to do.
Yep.
Well, the wristband, I've always wondered, what does the wristband look like? So they said there's menus of base runs, third down plays, dropbacks, empty formations, alerts, directions. All of these things are on this wristband, and you've seen them now. They have flaps too. They have 3 flaps. Anyway, here's a play, and then I'll tell you how it's read. The shorthand version of this play: 0 out slot 62 F slim Z Montana flare. That's a Tom Brady play.
Okay.
But when Josh McDaniels would call it in Tom Brady, he would just say number 38. And then Tom Brady would look at number 38.
After a while, Tom Brady probably knew that was number 38 even.
But instead of saying 0 out slot 62 F slim Z Montana flare, that takes 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Number 38.
Okay.
You just saved 3 seconds off the play clock.
All right. So what's the issue here?
The issue is
you're saying the teams are cheating by doing this?
No, some teams are saying that these wristbands are getting so insane with stuff that it's almost cheating now. It's almost having.
What is cheating?
But what is the cheating?
What is the cheating?
Having the wristband, having notes during the game, not actually calling the play, just the coach calling a number.
Are people saying this?
Yeah, no, I read an article. That's how I got this.
This is ridiculous.
I mean, why don't there's 32 NFL teams, right?
There's 20 dudes using it.
I know. I'm saying there's 12 who don't.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are the other 12 doing? Why are they so stupid?
They're just really smart.
I wonder, are they younger quarterbacks where they haven't fully opened up?
Does Mahomes wear one?
Mahomes.
I gotta look.
I feel like he wears one.
I gotta look at these pictures. I know Justin Herbert does.
It seems like something that
he does.
simple
does.
and easy would be a no-brainer for everyone to want to use.
I don't think that let's use someone like my man for the Guardian or the
Gabriel.
Oh,
no,
rookie
Commanders.
Mariota. Daniels. Yeah.
I don't think he has one on.
Let me look.
And I'm betting that in year 2, he doesn't have the full playbook in the way that a guy like Flacco, who's been in a bunch of different.
So they give him a lot more stuff.
He can handle
a lot
more.
Tapes his wrist.
I bet you. I think. I want to say Lamar recently started wearing one, maybe in the last couple of years. And I would say that the playbook has opened up for him.
Yes, he does have a wristband.
He didn't have one at the beginning, and I'm betting that early on
because all they told him in the helmet was, when you get back there, if no one's open, start running.
He probably had a handful, maybe 10 plays, 15 plays. But as you start to get your feel, get a little more confidence, you can handle a little bit more. Now you got a wristband because you got about 45 plays on that.
Try like 120 in some cases.
Yeah, I get the fact that you can put a bunch of plays on a wristband, and I don't think
it's cheating. No.
I don't either. But I want to know is, have you, Tony, because I've not. You are, in the traveling party, you are down in the locker room, you work with the team. Have you ever seen a card that the outfielders take out there with them?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think I might have been on one of the first teams to use a card.
You might have used the card.
I did.
So
definitely
what's
use
on
a
the
card.
So
what is on the card?
I
don't
always see
get
them.
it.
They take it out of their hat. They take it out of their back pocket.
It's probably more specific now, but it used to be like it would be the starting lineup
of the other team,
and then it would be the bench guys. Where you're going to position on a lefty, on a righty.
And was it pull or
pull? Sometimes it was straight up.
Right.
Straight up with vision, meaning I needed to be at least where I could still see the,
all of this was written on there.
It's very small.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it would be abbreviated. But now I'm willing to bet that it's as detailed as the pitcher. They find ways to keep adding information on there. I remember at one point MLB got I don't know if it was from another team or fan, but they had sent a letter to Milwaukee because they thought we had iPhones. Because this was new. This was new. No one else was really doing it. So you're pulling that sheet out, right. And from a distance, it may look like you got your iPhone that you were
calling in an order after the game.
I don't know what I would be doing with it, but oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. The cards seem like it'd be fun to see. Like I think, I guess you couldn't. So they're pretty secretive with them, though. I don't imagine they let those lying around.
Yeah, no, I mean
too much.
There was someone, I can't remember. I think it may have been AAA, but a catcher dropped their card, and
now
the other team found it. And they didn't look and turned it back in because they wanted to be good sportsmen.
Yeah, no, the catcher, that's a different monster because now you're talking pitches. How you're going to pitch a dude, things of that nature.
I thought it was amazing. I believe it was in game 1 or 2. Maybe it was last night, but Blake Snell, like late in a couple of at bats, like after a foul ball, would reach in, get his card, and look at him. Like this is during the at bat.
Listen,
so there was something
one
on
place
there.
You want to make sure you got it right. It's in the World Series, so I wouldn't be mad at him. And I think those things are just reassurances for players at times.
I like it.
All right, so no cheating on the.
No,
I did like reading. I'm going to read the play one more time.
You thought you sounded like a quarterback.
Didn't do bad.
Thank you. Zero out slot 62. F Slim Z Montana Flare ready break.
Yeah, I don't know when the snap is though. You didn't say on 2.
No, it's always on first sound. Come on.
It's not always on first
sound.
All right.
0 out slot 62. F Slim Z Montana Flare on 2 ready break.
Thank you.
I felt amazing doing that.
You did it like 4 times. I feel like you
I can do it the rest of the show.
It's all good. It's all good.
That's fine.
Good. You can do it on the Chronicles tomorrow.
I'll just say that play over and over again. I always remember the Chris Sims and John Gruden video when Chris Sims cannot get the play right.
Oh, that's right.
And John Gruden's like, it's ZY Spider Banana 3. He's like screaming at him these just random words.
I was scared for Chris Sims at that point when he asked for it the 3rd time, he couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, those plays are diabolical. All right, we need to move Daily Gambit to the other side.
Well, just give us the results real quick from yesterday.
Okay.
I think we were all pretty much the same.
All right. Dodgers -1.5 on the run line. 6-1 was the final with the Jays. Tony and I chose the Jays. Over under 8 total runs of the game. Tony and I went under. It was 7. Snell over under 5 2/3 innings pitched. We all went over. He went 6 2/3. Alex call. Did he get the call? That doesn't make sense.
He got the call, but he didn't get the hit.
Over under 0.5 hits. I was the only one to say over. You guys said under. He did not get a hit. Middle Tennessee at Jacksonville State -3.5. Jacksonville
Is this Conference USA-tion?
This is Conference USA-tion. We all chose the Gamecocks, and the Gamecocks won 24-21. We did not win the bet, guys.
Wow. I haven't got a Conference USA-tion.
Me neither.
Right yet.
I'm not doing well.
Those are difficult bets. Bulls -5 against the Kings last night. You guys went Kings. I went Bulls. Bulls won 126-113. Who had more points last night? Zach LaVine -3 or DeMar DeRozan? Chris and I went LaVine. LaVine had 30. Minus that 3 is 27. DeRozan had 19.
Oh.
Austin Reeves over under 29.5 points. We all went over. He scored 28.
Come on.
Got the game winner. That was worth it. I'll take that loss.
If you didn't see that shot, it's worth watching.
I was telling the guys.
Great shot.
I was telling guys, we were in here yesterday when the Blue Jays homered in the first 2 or 3 pitches they saw, and they had kind of panned into the stands, and you could just see like the joy of the Toronto Blue Jays fans. My family and I experienced that last night. And by the way, my kids are not necessarily Laker fans. I think they just follow
They got
the
caught
sport.
up in the excitement.
But
though.
when Reeves hit that shot, I was watching it with 3 of the 4 kids, and like all 4 of us at the same time. I was like, oh!
Make no mistake, Tony Gwynn Jr. is a legit Laker fan.
Oh yeah.
We might need to do something.
Did you get the
putting
police?
you on the
Have you
spot.
ever got the police called to your house?
No.
My brother, stepbrother, I had a stepbrother growing up, no longer because his mom, my dad are no longer
Wait,
married.
so that means that you guys aren't stepbrothers anymore?
Not really. I think that ends. Yeah.
I've never thought about
Chris,
that.
According to Chris, it is.
According to me, it ends. Yes.
Oh man, do you
But
just like shake your stepbrother's hand and just walk the other way?
Yeah, I think we did. I don't know. It's been too long. But when we were young, we were big LA Kings fans. And when the Kings won if you're a Kings fan, you'll remember the game.
When they won the Western Conference?
No, it was the Miracle on Manchester.
Oh.
They were down 5-0 in a playoff game to the Oilers and Gretzky. Gretzky was with the Oilers. They came back and won 6-5 in overtime. We listened to the game on the radio. Wasn't even on TV. Jumping around, yelling, celebrating, and the police showed up.
Some Karen called you guys, called the police.
And
on
I
you
walked
guys?
to the door, and the officer was there, and I said, he goes, why are you guys making so much noise, or what's going on? I said, didn't you see the game? Like, I just assumed everybody would know. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I go, it was like a realization I had. Oh yeah, what I'm doing, not everyone else is doing. Yeah. I couldn't understand why he didn't know what had happened.
Let the kids enjoy hockey.
Come on,
game.
man.
Come on,
Some old lady next door, probably. Who knows? Goodness.
Or old lady just getting lumped in.
Thrown under the bus.
How it be sometimes.
It was so long ago, Scraby, that she's probably no longer with us.
You missed out on that, so you're good.
Break time, traffic time, and then I'll give you the Gambit stuff on the other side.
From the 8th.
It's crazy we're this long into the show and it's our first one of the day, second one of the day.
Yeah. Good
This
job,
hour is
guys.
brought to you by Toyota of Poway.
Everybody gather around the radio. Don't miss this.
Voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. Toyota of Poway has been voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. You got to say it twice because it's that nice.
Yeah.
With APRs as low as 0% and tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during Trucktober sale event happening now at Toyota of Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com, right in the heart of San Diego.
Heart of San Diego.
San Diego. Yes.
Poway is actually not that far from the heart of town anymore.
No,
the way
it's not.
things have spread out.
It has. It's kind of right in smack dab in the middle, as they say.
Yeah.
We have a daily gambit that we have to get to. Scraby, you ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Although Poway High School will never be in the middle of anything. It is still out in the boondocks.
It's in the cut. It's definitely in the back corner over
It
there.
is.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it when we
Right.
went to
when we
Tony's
went
thing
to,
that one time.
it was. We kept driving. I'm like, come on, we had to miss it by now. All right, here's some daily gambit stuff. Scraby's in the lead, 15. Tony 14. I'm way back with 9 at the moment.
Wow.
Ravens 7.5 at the Dolphinos. I'll take the Dolphins. Started off. Why not? I'll buy into what I saw last week, but I don't feel great about it. Tony,
Yeah, that when Lamar Jackson is coming back.
He's
I'm
gonna be
go ahead-
running around.
I'm taking the Ravens.
taking the Ravens. It's a lot to give on the road in a NFL game.
Yeah, I'm not
But
sure
if
how.
the Dolphins show up like they have been all year, it makes sense. What do you got, Scrape?
I don't know if there's going to be any rust factor with Lamar Jackson. The team has not been great. The defense is not great. I'm going to go Dolphins and keep it close.
Keep it close. 51.5 points over under. Tony, 51.5.
Under.
Under. Okay. Scraby?
Under.
Under. I recall Lamar Jackson one time, two or 3 years ago, putting 59 himself on the Dolphins. I'll say over. All right, Lamar minus 50 rushing and receiving yards versus Tua.
And he's
Rushing and
receiving.
receiving. Rushing and receiving, Lamar minus 50. Scraby, you're first.
Oh.
Tua can throw for who knows?
Yeah.
Nobody knows. The Dolphins are really difficult to pick right now. You don't know what you're going to get.
I'm going to go Lamar.
Lamar minus 50. All right, I'll have faith in Tua, stupidly. Tony?
Yeah, Lamar.
Lamar. This seems like a gimme. Derrick Henry, 91.5 yards.
It's not a gimme.
Why, it's a gimme if you go over, I would think. I'm first. I'll say over. The Dolphins can't stop the run. They did last week, though. Bijan Robinson got nothing against them. Makes no sense. I'll say over. Tony?
Yeah, the problem with this is that Lamar's back, and now you have to
gotta
account for
guard
two runners
things,
in the
yeah.
back there.
Right.
And you're usually going to take away Jackson. So that's going to leave
Oh, man.
King.
If he gets
Henry.
downhill,
It's over.
there's some
Especially
safety.
the Dolphins. They don't want to tackle that.
They haven't wanted to tackle anybody all year.
Derrick Henry, I don't know if you guys know this. He's only had 2 games over 100 yards this
Yeah,
year.
he lost he had the first 2 weeks, and he fumbled each of the first 2
that's
weeks.
right.
Yeah.
The fumbles.
And his confidence seems to be
He
a little
would-
bit taxed.
Yeah.
He would be Derrick Henry would only get over on this season twice.
Okay. What are you doing here on this one? Hasn't faced the
You
Dolphins
say
yet,
all
though.
that
Under.
to say what?
You're going to go
Oh,
under.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait, where did you guys both went over?
We did.
I did.
All right, here's I thought a fun one. I think it's a fun one. Over under Tua, 2.5 yards rushing. It's Scraby, you're first. Or no, Tony's first.
Yeah, he's going to get sacked at least 4 times.
Well, the
so-
Scats do not go in rushing yardage
It
on an
doesn't.
NFL game.
Yeah, only college.
So, yes, it's only in college does that
He
count.
still won't get 2.5.
Not going to get 2.5.
He's not.
Under. Scraby?
It's crazy to me that he can't have 1 3-yard run.
He might.
I'm going to go, you know what? I'll go over.
Okay.
Look at you today.
He will get chased out of the pocket and run 3 yards one time.
And then trip.
Yeah, he'll trip and fall. Hopefully, he won't break a shoulder blade when on the way down.
Poor Tua.
Poor Tua, 2.5 yards. All right, into the NBA we go. Spurs are undefeated, 4-0. They're at home, favored by 5.5 over the Heat. The Heat have only lost 1 so far, Scrape?
I'm gonna go Spurs.
Wemby and company. Wemby and company are playing well. I don't recognize the players on the Heat, but Spoelstra seems to bring them together. By the way, Keyshawn Johnson is on that roster. Only played in 2 games so far. A couple of mop-up minutes. And I also heard, I don't know if you guys saw this, Lamont Butler suffered a torn ACL. Yeah, he's out for the year. And he was
ACL
really
and
close
a
to
meniscus.
making the Hawks, and he was going to go play in the G League for a little bit, and
That's a
too bad for him.
huge bummer.
Yeah.
I think it's Skyhawks, right? Is that
Right.
what
He was
it-
going to be in the G League, but he was kind of right there, like if somebody had gone down, he probably would have got called up. Now, will not happen for Lamont this year. Tony, Spurs -5.5 or Heat?
Spurs.
Spurs. All three of us there. All right. SGA is playing at home against Washington. Giannis is home to Golden State. So SGA -3 or Giannis. I'm actually going to take Giannis on this one. He has been putting up monster numbers already. Tony. Giannis, he says.
I'll go Giannis too.
All three. I think the problem with this is the OKC may win by too much against Washington. And then one more college football. Scrape, I need a little help here
Okay.
because we're going to a new conference
Oh,
for
no.
our picks. This is an American conference game.
Americanization?
I don't know. What do we call that?
Americation.
Americation
There you
game.
go.
Okay. We have Tulane on the road, -6 at Texas San Antonio. Tulane is 6-1. The San Antonio Roadrunners are
Yeah,
3
I
and
was
4.
thinking, are they the Roadrunners?
Yes, 3 and 4.
Me.
Tony,
Were you guys a fan of that?
love
Oh,
that
yeah,
show.
Roadrunner,
Oh,
yes.
man, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't miss that one. It was funny back then. I think Mike even get a laugh now. I don't know.
I don't know
watched it
how many
in a
people
few
are
years.
soft out there.
Roadrunner was diabolical, man.
Roadrunner was
he would
diabolical.
I mean, poor Bugs.
Yeah, no shot.
You had to start rooting for Bugs after a
You
while
did,
and
you
just get plastered. But they did, even in this world, the politicalization of that show, when Bugs Bunny would fall off the cliff and fall all the way down, they were worried that it was sending a message to kids
That's
that it was
right.
okay to be off, fall off a cliff.
Yeah.
Gosh.
There were people that were worried about that. So
We might as well just lock ourselves in
Yeah,
a room
I know.
and just
I know.
stare at the wall for
Never
the rest
come
of our
out.
yeah,
lives.
I know.
And
After
that,
all that, Tulane -6 against
I'm gonna go with the Green Wave.
the Wave. I'll take the beep.
Yep, give me the Roadrunners.
I'm gonna
All
put
right.
beep beep on there.
Yes.
Beep.
Let's, the Aztecs actually, it wouldn't hurt the Aztecs case if Tulane lost. That's one of the teams slightly ranked ahead of them right now.
Yes.
So that's why.
Nate on the chat says that it was. I thought because when I watched, it was usually the Coyote that was.
That's
getting
right, the Coyote.
yeah,
what am I
yeah.
talking about? Yeah.
Wasn't Bugs
Sorry.
Bunny, yeah.
Yeah, I scrambled my
I knew,
Coyote
I knew what
was-
you meant. I knew what you meant.
yeah,
It was around
Wile E.
the same
Coyote.
time.
Yes,
Yeah.
Wile E. Coyote was the one who took a pounding. You're right. But it was the same pounding that we talked about. He'd fall out of a plane. He'd step over a cliff. He'd run into a
You
train.
get blown up by dynamite.
Ah, every Acme Dynamite Company.
Yes, Acme.
Yeah,
Oh,
Acme
that's so
Dynamite
funny.
Company. See, we're laughing. We haven't even watching it. I mean, just think of those guys who were the actual cartoonists on that show, sitting around thinking of ways to punish Wile E. Coyote.
Man, that would be fun.
They
Hey,
used to
what if
run,
we
they
had
used to
him-
run Wile E. Coyote off that cliff all day long.
All day long.
That
was
And,
a good
he would
one.
always get 20 steps out there and keep running and then fall.
And I love when
And he'd
the
always look at the camera.
Roadrunner would paint a tunnel on
Look
there.
at the camera.
And the Roadrunner would paint a tunnel and go into the wall. See? It was funny.
Those are good. Those are good quality laughs right
You
there.
can't help it.
All right. Let's get the break. Was it 30 mile?
Do, do, do.
Oh, 30 mile zone coming up next. Sporkwood and Chris.
Ben and Woods.
And Chris, 3:35. About an hour from now, Scrape, you'll have our Gwynn and Chris overtime. Some bonus fun for you to enjoy after our show is over. Go to the YouTube. There, search Gwynn and Chris. Make sure you become a sign-up, a member there. What is it? Subscriber. Yes, I knew the word was out there. I couldn't find it.
Join our club.
Yeah, join our member ship.
Ship.
Tony Gwynn Jr., who
Yes, sir.
is Mark Walter?
Mark Walter.
Yeah,
is,
who's that?
The billionaire
He is.
that
You're
owns
on
the
it.
Dodgers and
Now the Lakers.
the Lakers now.
Yep. It is the sale is closed today. He's the
He was-
majority owner of the Lake Show. $10 billion
With a B.
valuation.
I love it when rich
From the
people
bus.
get richer.
From
It's
the
like one of
bus
my favorite
family.
things in the world.
You know, in this case, I'm not so much concerned about how
For
much
your
money
team, it's going to
he
be
has.
great.
As long as he spends it on the squad, have at it, my friend.
He's going to raise
Um,
prices
All right,
and
10.
not spend any money.
All right, here you
I
go,
don't to
Scrape.
games,
Here
I
you go.
watch them on TV.
Scrape will enjoy this stat. 10 billion. BIL, whatever. That's how much Bus sold for.
BIL, whatever.
Yeah, billion. How much did Bus buy the Lakers for?
Oh, I'm thinking
this
like
was-
$200 million.
It was light work, not even close to 200 million.
Light work. 67 million.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's up to 10 billion. And, you know, this is what we talk about when we say, you know, and Bus always spent the money, so he's not the guy. But the owners who say, well, we just don't have the money. Yeah, you do. Your team is worth so much
This
money.
is why you want another
and you
team.
just don't want to spend any of it, a lot of the owners.
Yeah, there was a time where you might be able to sell us on, you know, we just don't have the money.
Yeah.
Not
Not anymore.
We know too much now.
Yeah. I mean, you're worth so much more than even
All of your franchises or evaluations are way
Through the
higher than they
roof.
were when you
right.
bought them.
So get yourself a player and try to win a game.
Go on and get yourself a player.
Talking to you, Dick. Colorado.
save that clip.
Dick Mumford, I
That's
think
my
you're referring
man.
to.
My
Yeah.
man. All right. If we run out of stuff on the 30 mile
30
zone,
mile.
yeah, 30 mile zone. I have a rant on Lane Kiffin that I
Oh,
tried out on
privy
Scrape.
to this rant.
But I think you'll I don't know if you'll agree with it, Tony, but I think you'll like it. But let's
Okay.
first get to the 30 mile zone today.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by Toyota of Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. Well, my last report, we didn't have anything going on, but that is not the case this time around, guys. Southbound 15 past a 52 crash in the center divide. Up ahead, right before the 8, we have reports of a stalled vehicle in the center divide. Also, southbound 5 near Garnett. There is a collision involving a motorcycle, not showing if lanes are blocked. Northbound 805 getting reports of a collision right before the 163. That's over to the right shoulder. Toyota of Poway has been voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today with APRs as low as 0% and tons of new Toyotas on the ground. No tricks, only treats during the Trucktober sales event happening now only at Toyota of Poway or online at toyotaofpoway.com in the heart of San Diego. I'm Kelly Danick with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
If you don't know your sports gossip, can you really call yourself a sports fan? It's time to bring together sports and celebrity gossip. We call it the 30 Mile Zone, mainly so we don't get sued by the real company. On 97.3 The Fan.
All right. Let's start with Drake. How about that? The Toronto. Was he born in Toronto or does he just claim Toronto?
No, I think he's born.
All right. He's from Toronto. Obviously, his Blue Jays are in the World Series. And he took to his Instagram page last night to troll the Dodgers. And I got to say, guys, look at this. This is pretty funny. He has a picture.
It's only funny to you because it's Ohtani.
Chris, look. He has a picture of Ohtani in like a sweater, and he's laying down, and it says, "One more." And then there was another one of Ohtani swinging at a Savage pitch and swinging out of his shoes, losing his helmet. So Drake is enjoying this. But
speaking of cartoons, I saw a good meme today.
He needs a
This meme was Bugs Bunny back in the day when he was pitching, and Bugs Bunny throws his secret sauce changeup pitch that all three batters swing and miss at the same time.
Yes.
That was Bugs Bunny was you Savage, and the guy swinging with the Dodgers.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. I don't want I want the Blue Jays to win, but I don't want Drake to get the joy of the Blue Jays winning.
Why not?
Because he's weird.
He doesn't want anybody else but himself to be happy. And actually, I don't even know if he wants to be happy.
Drake is like suing Kendrick Lamar, and he lost this lawsuit. Drake is involved in a lot of weird stuff.
He appealed, so
he appealed. Okay, so he's not ready to let it go yet.
No,
all right.
So you're on the Kendrick team, Kendrick?
Yeah, I'm American.
Wow. Then you obviously picked the Dodgers to win the World Series.
No, in that case, I picked the Blue Jays. In that case, I'm Canadian, eh?
Okay.
No, I don't really want Drake to feel anything good for his teams, but
is there a question here? Or is
nope.
there just
I think Drake ought to be a little careful, don't you, Tony? The series isn't over, but that,
I mean, yes.
You're setting yourself up.
You're right. You are setting yourself up. But he needs a win. So, he
does need a win. I feel for him there.
So let Toronto Blue Jays may be the closest thing he gets to.
Well, he got the Raptors a few years ago, and he celebrated that pretty extensively.
He did.
LaMelo Ball is in trouble with the NBA.
Yes, he did.
Because he did one thing you can't do anywhere.
Which ball is this? The
Hornets.
The Hornets ball.
Kid.
The good one.
The Hornets ball.
The really good one.
Yeah.
He was fined $35,000 for flipping the bird to a referee during a game this
one
week.
finger salute.
Yes, the
ref,
NBA called it a obscene gesture, and they fined him $35,000. He got called for a charge, and he just got up and did it.
Wasn't a fan of the call.
No.
You know what? I to be honest with you, we're laughing. Some kid at Valhalla High School, though, saw that, and they're going to try it out on me this year.
Just make sure you get your 2-finger T ready.
You know what I mean? That's the thing that I don't like about it, is that the kids do what they see. But, yeah, it's probably – I thought maybe couldn't LaMelo use the excuse that he was just trying to show the referee the one spot on his skin that is not yet tattooed? Try that.
He does have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah,
I think I feel you on that, kids, but – that's home training, man. Like, I saw a lot of things.
No,
on
you're
TV.
right. You should know the difference.
You know that you can't get up and flip the bird to an official.
You should know that.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, he did it in a way where he did it, and I think he thought, "Crap, I did it. I need to pull this back."
Too late.
Yeah, too late.
You can't reel the.
Wait, he
back.
couldn't just say he was waving at the fans like Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones
wasn't he giving the referee the thumbs up?
Yes,
I thought.
But Jerry Jones also still got the fine.
Like $200,000 fine. All right, I talked about this on the Scraby Show a couple weeks ago, and you know how people tweet sometimes, and they're like, "Hey, if this happens, I'm gonna go get a tattoo of Manny Machado on my butt," or something
Ultimate
like that.
stupid talk.
Well, someone from our sister station 93.7 The Fan in Pittsburgh, Andrew Filipponi, he does a national show. He actually said a couple weeks ago when the Bengals were playing the Steelers that there is no way the Steelers are losing this game, and if they do, I'll get both of my nipples pierced.
Ooh.
Well, he paid off the bet.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of people to come and watch this thing at some sort of
don't be asking me to.
No shot.
The Dolphins beat the Ravens tonight. I tell you.
And Pat Fryermuth came down to this whole thing, and he donated 12,000 cleats tonight, and they raised $12,000 to fight breast cancer.
I would be willing to do something nice like that, but I don't think I'd want to do it in that way.
I'm not willing to get my nipples pierced.
No,
sorry.
I am against the piercing ever since a friend of mine, for fun on a radio bit, and this was early in the piercing world, but a buddy of mine got his belly button done,
and got infected.
and it got really infected.
Yeah.
And it was really not a pretty sight, and it really wasn't.
Oh,
so.
Chris, this is a great idea.
No,
we need to do a inside your lip tattoo if
Why
you lose
there?
a bet. Just
Why
like
there?
if the Dolphins lose to the 49ers, you get Niners tattooed in your mouth.
How about since the Dolphins beat the Niners last year, you get Dolphins tattooed inside yours already?
All right.
Yeah.
No one will ever see it.
Oh, sure.
Anyway, he said after it happened, he said pain was 8 out of 10. My nipples are on fire right now. So,
Mine are actually at least at a 3 right now. Just thinking.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Paul Pierce.
What Paul do now?
He was charged, or I don't even know if he was.
Is this the same incident where he fell asleep on the highway?
So he falls asleep on the highway. He was arrested. I'm not even really sure if he was charged for DUI, but there was suspicion of DUI. Well, now he is taking Uber home, and TMZ stopped him on the street when he was getting into. He's taking like just 8 days after he was charged with misdemeanor driving under the influence of alcohol. He was seen out in Beverly Hills taking the Safeway home from a Halloween-themed event. So I brought this up because I would like to say that is smart of him.
Good for Paul.
To learn from
8 days later, he's already made the adjustment. Like, hey, I can't get caught falling asleep in traffic again. So let me go ahead and take an Uber
But
home.
isn't pulling over and sleeping better than continuing to drive?
I thought so
Can't
too.
you
but
make a case for that?
But you can still get a DUI for being behind the wheel.
Right, you were there in the first place.
So,
Oh yeah, you can always get a DUI. You can get a DUI on a horse. I've said before. You can.
well, listen,
Someone's done it before.
you're like
It's a vehicle.
You're like the paralegal, the paralegal that pops up on your shoulder when you get ready to do something wrong. Don't do that.
No, instead in college, I would just say, I'm going to take a bike.
But you can also get a DUI.
You get a BUI. In Colorado State, that was a big deal, the BUI. All right, so good job for Paul Pierce. This is my final one, and then we can get into Chris's Lane Kiffin rant. But Sydney Sweeney has taken over the internet again. And the reason for that, actually,
how
I have
is
one
this
more
sports
after this.
related?
I don't know. It's on TMZ
I'd like to
Sports.
know.
It's on TMZ Sports.
Oh,
It
because
is?
he's been doing the voiceover for the World Series.
Right.
Oh, okay. So she did a.
That's a stretch, but I can see why they made it.
She went to a power.
How are
of-
you going to announce this
Just-
to everybody? There's kids listening.
Yeah.
She went to a
I don't think you
power-
should direct anyone to this. I mean, we have
Why,
young
you
people
want it all
listening.
for yourself?
No, we have young people listening to the show. I don't think you should
I'm
direct
just
them.
reporting what happened.
It is
All
a 30.
right.
It is a 30-mile. Okay.
She went to a Power of Women event and she gave a speech, but people are kind of talking about it a little bit because she wore a see-through dress to the event and did her speech on stage with her see-through dress.
Well, that's
And
better than doing it without, I guess.
people are kind of upset, saying this is a little bit a slap
Risque?
in the face to women.
It was a bad look for Sydney Sweeney. It wasn't well thought out.
Yeah.
So parents, just be alert if you're going to go to that.
It was yesterday, so I don't think.
Yeah, if you're going to see that photo, make sure be alert. That's all.
That's all I'll say. Be alert is what he said. Okay,
Yeah.
last one, and then we'll go to you, Chris.
Okay.
Remember when Livy Dunn was videoed sweating profusely and her shirt was like yellow because of her sweat?
No.
It happened during a Pirates game.
I know it happened, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
So go ahead.
I wasn't the one. I wasn't one of those people who was like, because I sweat like crazy all the time.
Me too. So I didn't judge her at all.
Livy Dunn is now cashing in on sweating because she now has a new deodorant ad coming
Degree?
out. No, it's Dove.
Oh,
She now has Dove deodorant.
Good
So if
for
you see
her.
one of those sued, you will be able
listen,
to.
well, we
I
Or-
thought
I'm
she
sorry.
was-
I'm sorry. Secret Clinical.
I thought she would just package her sweat and sell it the way Sydney Sweeney sold her bath water. Didn't that?
She did
Wasn't
sell her
that
bath
another
water.
one? Yeah.
Or it was like soap made out of her bath water or something like that, and it sold out in like 5 seconds. I bet you. I'm not going to say that.
Don't go
what we
there.
know about Livy Dunn is smart businesswoman.
Yes, she's doing
She's
well.
capitalizing on these type of things. It's good for her.
Does someone want to give me a deal for messing up a lot? I don't know.
I don't know what company really
We'll
wants.
find
that.
something.
So
for
a
you.
company that cleans up messes.
I guess so.
Yeah, but she gets this deal. I would say this is what I was gonna say. People are crazy enough that they would buy that shirt that she wore when she was sweating.
There's
The
lot of weirdos.
30
out
mile
there.
zone has deteriorated a tad today.
Oh, let's just go to
Let's try and bring it back to
let's go
real.
back to Sydney Sweeney for a second. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's go to Lane Kiffin instead if we want to get as far away from Sydney as we can. Here's my thing. this is not a rant against him as much as it is not understanding something. Remember, Lane Kiffin was the coach of the Raiders at 31. He was fired less than 2 years later. Al Davis at the time said he was conned into ever even hiring him. Kiffin wore out his welcome at the University of Tennessee in 1 year, and they couldn't stand him. He worked for Nick Saban as an offensive coordinator. Saban fired him before a national championship game. He was so tired of Lane Kiffin. So Lane Kiffin has been through it, yet he always ends up looking good. And right now he's coaching Ole Miss, and they're number 7 in the nation. Here's my question, Tony, to you. LSU needs a coach. Top candidate, apparently Lane Kiffin. Florida needs a coach. Top candidate, apparently Lane Kiffin. According to other articles I'm seeing, both USC and even BYU, which is undefeated, are interested in Lane Kiffin. What has he done so that everyone wants this guy? He is in the catbird seat of all catbird seats right now.
He's won enough and he's improved enough, I think, that garnered this attention. But I think he holds the one thing that is probably most valuable in today's day and age. He connects with the youth, the kids.
Okay.
I've always liked Lane Kiffin. I think he probably got the SC job a little too early in his career. I thought he did a decent job with the Raiders when he was there for the short bit of time before he went back to college football. And I think since he's gone back, he's only gotten better. I mean, Ole Miss, as you said, number 7. Where was he at before then? He had FAU. He
won a couple of 11-win seasons.
11-win seasons. So I've seen a guy that, although brash at time, although I'm sure he gets under the skin of his fellow coaches, I've seen a guy who's improved since he started being a head coach.
I think the other side of that, because I don't disagree with you, but the other side of it is how many opportunities has he been lucky enough to get? Because I think a lot of people, if they wore out their welcome at 3 or 4 different universities and a pro team, would finally not be given another chance. But
let's explore that. All right. So his first job was USC, I believe, right?
Was it the Raiders first?
Or was it? No, I think
it says he was Raiders from 31 to 33, 1 year at Tennessee, which was a disaster. Then USC 3 years.
Okay, so let's talk 31 to 33.
He was young.
As of years of old.
Right, because his dad was a defensive coordinator for the Buccaneers.
Great defensive
guy
coordinator.
named Monty Kiffin, if you don't remember him. Okay.
So he gets a job probably younger than he needs to be, but that was kind of Al Davis's deal.
Okay.
Comes to SC. Doesn't work out there.
Well, that was after a year at Tennessee where everybody hated him, and I think they still do.
He's still too young for that job. He gets the SC job, and it's not until he goes to work for Nick Saban that his fortune starts to change. He's had to have 2 years, 3 years under Nick Saban.
Yeah, but Nick Saban couldn't wait to get rid of him. At the end,
Nick Saban talks about him every week that he's
glowing now.
Glowing, like it's one of his favorites.
Okay,
and so I think he got better being on that staff with Nick Saban, and ever since then, he's coached in areas where he hasn't worn out his welcome. He stayed at FIU until he got the job at Ole Miss, and he's been there since at that point.
It is interesting. In every sport, there's always seems to be one coach that everyone loves no matter what, and he's the flavor of the moment. I mean, honestly, LSU and Florida are falling over themselves to try to get him to be their coach, even though he's currently employed.
Yeah.
So
Ole Miss, that just means Ole Miss is about to kick in some more.
If he wants the LSU job, all he has to do is call who, Washington, D.C. He might be the one choosing. If you were with us yesterday, you know what we're talking about there. That's not a political statement.
No. That's the truth.
That's right. More Gwynn and Chris coming up.
show. Ravens, Dolphins, next. 4:30 start. Yes. They'll be looking for their second win in a row.
Look out.
Yeah, they're coming.
It took Mike McDaniel a while, but he's finally figured it out, apparently.
Man,
For those
how
who,
the mighty have fallen, because Chris loved that guy.
Who didn't love him after he
I
put
liked him
70
too.
points on the Broncos?
I really enjoyed that.
That's
Yeah.
a long time ago
Sean
now.
Payton.
Anytime Sean Payton can get a
Oh.
70 spot hung on him, I'm gonna be all for it.
Yeah.
For those who may not know, game is on Prime Video, one of Chris's favorite streaming services.
Yes, and if you're wondering, I will not watch the game on streaming. I will just wait till the NFL Network shows it later tonight.
Scraby, will you be watching the game tonight?
Yeah, I'm a normal person who
Okay.
watches things live.
We'll be streaming.
I want to text Chris during games. Like, I want to go on our. I should not be looking at the TV right now. There's a very large Samoan man doing a dance shirtless. I want to text Chris during games and be like supportive, like, "Hey, Chris, look at that Tua throwing a touchdown pass." But I know Chris doesn't want that text.
I won't see it. You can text it. I'll see it after the game.
Well, that doesn't help me. I mean, I'm looking to have a text combo with you right then and there.
Sorry.
They can't help you, sir.
Yep.
Sorry.
Chris versus the fans, we are going to skip for today. We'll be back to it tomorrow. Before Tony gets into his stuff, I just got this push notification. Looks like George Springer back in the lineup for Game 6.
Wow. Good.
Yeah. Says Blue Jays slugger George Springer reportedly expected to be back in action on Friday.
I wonder how long that's gonna last. Like, they set him the last 2 games with an oblique, but
Oh, so you don't think he could take a swing and be out of the game?
I think he could 100% take a
Okay.
swing and be out of the game.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. And how will he look when he's in the lineup? Certainly, one thing the Blue Jays have proven is that they don't really need him in the lineup in the last 2 days. They've found ways to win without him. So, Scrape, you mentioned, kind of hit on it a little bit, but Chris,
yeah,
this gambling saga continues to have different elements to it. And we've heard over the last, week that the NBA was kind of looking into ways to kind of combat what has happened. And it says, this report just dropped about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Sources say NBA and books review most vulnerable bets and wager. In the wake of the NBA betting scandal, the league and its partners, sports books, continue to review what types of bets are most vulnerable to manipulation and how much bettors should be allowed to wager on such bets. Source familiar with the discussions told ESPN. Before the season, the NBA identified missed free throws, fouls, turnovers as types of wagers susceptible to manipulation and asked its partner sportsbooks not to offer those bets, according to the sources. FanDuel and DraftKings told ESPN they had agreed to the NBA's request. FanDuel did not offer such wages in the past seasons. DraftKings had offered in-game betting on players making or missing free throws, but those offerings were not available before a game. The discussions, which are ongoing, also include what betting limits are appropriate for wagers that are most vulnerable to manipulation. The sources said betting limits on player prop bets are typically lower than on the point spread on game, for example. So it sounds like the NBA is trying to move pretty quickly here to
They're trying to clean it up.
But I think you brought up a good point as we were talking about this during the break.
Well, yeah, sorry. What it's going to come down to is the NBA is going to ask FanDuel and DraftKings to wipe out either all or most of the prop betting, because the prop betting is the stuff that can be manipulated. All right. Stuff like how many points is he going to score? Is he going to make a certain amount of free throws, et cetera, et cetera. So they're going to ask to stop it. The question is, who is going to wind up being more powerful in the end? Because I don't think FanDuel or DraftKings, correct me if I'm wrong, Scrape, they want to keep the prop bets because they make good money on the prop bets, not from cheating, but just from general.
That's where dummies like me go and try to make bets.
Okay, and
I do like a 6-leg parlay, and then I go in one leg.
They
fails.
probably don't want to get
So they don't want to get rid of the prop bets. So the question is, and Scraby goes, and he's right. The NBA can say, all right, well, if you don't want to get rid of the prop bets, then we're not going to work with you anymore. But is that smart? Or can FanDuel and say, well, if you make us get rid of the prop bets, we're not going to advertise with you anymore. And you're going to lose all that money. So who's more powerful here?
I think the NBA has lived without gambling.
FanDuel for a long time. Okay.
So I think they'll feel confident that
they can win this.
They're going to lose money. There's no doubt a lot of it. But ultimately, they can survive without it. I think FanDuel is it, or any of those.
DraftKings needs the NBA.
They need it because.
So then, if they show, I think we can tell by what happens here
100%.
Who feels they need who. But if the prop bets kind of go away, then I think FanDuel and those guys are giving in a little. And if the prop bets don't go away, then FanDuel and DraftKings just doesn't care.
Right. I mean, the NBA plays every single night. That's a lot of revenue for FanDuel and DraftKings. I don't think that they would be comfortable with.
They're not going to jeopardize
removing themselves.
They
from
have been begging to get into professional sports forever, and now that the gates are open,
I know. But are they going to like being held hostage by the NBA, telling them what bets they can put up and what they can't?
I think they will.
I think they will too.
FanDuel gets to run amok. They get to run amok everywhere else. They just can't.
But don't you think if the NBA has them limit stuff, then baseball will have to do the same thing, and football will do the same
Rob
thing?
Manfred, they feel like their system is working quite well.
Yes, and according to DraftKings, who part of the story told ESPN that the latest betting scandal actually shows just how the industry is effectively monitoring suspicious betting activity.
Oh,
well, la-di-da.
Spin doctor right there.
Yeah, la-di. So great for you, but the suspicious activity is still happening.
I don't disagree with that
not.
statement, but I don't think it's a benefit for you to point that out, that there's still nefarious betting things happening. I was reading a Rolling Stone. I don't even know if Rolling Stone's still a good magazine, but they were talking about the betting becoming a everyday thing for a lot of people. And there are more and more people that are filing for bankruptcy, and it has to do with losses due to betting. And I get it. It's on the individual to limit themselves, just like alcohol, just like anything else.
Right.
But I also think, we don't see ads for cigarettes anymore on TV. We don't see certain things like that. But we are bombarded with those free money ads from FanDuel and DraftKings. And those free money ads, the free money isn't even money. It's like arcade tokens.
Oh, it's a joke.
You can't get that money out.
It's so cheating what they do. And you know what? I will tell you, I'm going to just, tell you this. 25 years ago, I did a Monday night preview show on the big sports talk thing that we used to have here, the old station, and I did the Monday night pregame, and part of it was a commentary at the end of the show. And this is 25 years ago. I said, when is the NFL going to have somebody like Brett Favre stand up and warn people against the effects of gambling? Because back in those days, they did have a lot of those kinds of ads where Barry Sanders would say, hey, watch your drinking and driving, or Brett, but they never had somebody say, be careful about gambling. But it's come to that, but it never stopped it from happening.
No,
because
it doesn't.
This isn't the first time the NBA has done this. When the Jonte Porter stuff went down last year, they asked all of their betting partners to ban, not to offer on the under on players who have 2-way or 10-day contracts after the whole Jonte Porter suspension happened. Remember, he's banned for life. Player prop bets have become increasingly popular, particularly in the NBA, and represent a growing percentage of the amount wagered on basketball overall. They are especially popular in parlays, which increase payout amounts on winning bets. So I think we have reached a flexion point,
maybe
in terms of the sports entities taking this way more serious. I think Adam Silver is most likely embarrassed that his sport is at the forefront of this, but he also has a chance to kind of set how some of these sports entities are going to have to move in order to prevent this from happening to their sport.
The only way they're going to convince me and many others that they are really concerned about the effects of gambling is for one of these leagues to say, you know what?
Yeah.
You know we're giving a lot of money
That's
away.
That's going to be the ultimate step.
But we're going to get the money somewhere else.
I don't know that.
And I don't think they're going to do it.
Does that kind of encourage exist in today's day and age?
Nope.
No,
it really doesn't feel like
the
it.
word spineless came to mind for some reason. I don't know why, but like I would watch NBA if they were to come out and say, you know what, we don't need FanDuel.
You would watch
DraftKings.
solely because of that.
Because I feel like that is showing me that they actually care.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
I think they care. They do care.
They care.
But they're making a lot of lip service at the moment, which is the same thing that the FanDuel guy is doing by telling us that this
it's working perfectly.
It's all working well. We got it under control. No, you really don't. And if Rob Manfred thinks that baseball has it all figured out, he's wrong too.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Prop bets are the only bets I think that people find really fun. Because the other bets, spread bet, you have to wait the entire game.
Not only that, you feel like you have less control.
Yeah, and instant gratification. Yeah, because you are choosing.
Right.
I know this guy's going to get over 90 yards,
100%.
and then he's going to get like 10, and you're going to be like, "What happened?"
He's going to get 88 yards.
Well, yeah,
because you didn't get the word that he's not playing until the second half.
All right, let's get to break on the other side. Gwynn, Chris, Pick'em, NFL next.
From the
the Gwynn and Chris fashion review. That's right. Scraby will tell you what all the celebrities are wearing, as he did earlier.
Or just Sydney Sweeney,
or just Sydney Sweeney.
Really
Apparently,
what I cared about earlier.
All right. Here we go. I lead 53-48. You picked up a couple of points last week, Tony, as I missed my 2-point game, which was the Falcons to beat the Dolphins. That also took me out of the Survivor pool. There are only 13 people out there left in the Survivor, so good luck to the rest of you that are still alive. And Tony, you get first pick this week with the you got the slate of games there, I assume.
I do.
All right, so you get the first choice, 3-point pick. You're trailing 53-48. Still very close, a 5-point spread.
I'll take Green Bay at home.
GB over Carolina. It seems like a good one. I also think there's another guarantee. Rams at home over the Saints. Saints are starting the rookie quarterback, Mr. Shao. Scraby, do you know?
Shao.
Ow. All right, 2 points, Tony.
2-pointer.
There's a lot of big numbers this week. Some 8 points spread, 7 points.
Give me Detroit.
Detroit
at home.
Home over Kevin O'Scraby's Minnesota Vikings. All right. That seems like a good pick there. I like to go with home teams. And you took the I'm looking at the clock. Chargers not going to lose at Tennessee. Come on. Who else?
You don't trust it, huh?
Not a lot, but I'll take the Chargers.
Go Chargers, go.
Always worry about the Chargers. That ownership can rear its, ugly at any time.
Someone told me that Dean Spanos was behind home plate or something at the Dodgers game.
That'll make you throw up a little in your mouth.
Go Dodgers!
Baltimore.
1 point
tonight.
Taking the Ravens tonight. Yeah, that seems smart. All right, all the big numbers are out of there. Who else do I like here? Nobody in particular. I don't really love New England over Atlanta. I think Atlanta might bounce back after that embarrassment. But there is absolutely nobody else. Scraby, find me someone.
The 49ers.
You feel good? At the Giants. Yeah, they bounce back. 49ers. I got you.
Thank you.
For 1 point. All right, Tony, give me an upset. If you get the upset straight up, you get those points that they're underdog by.
My upset will be... let's go. Wow. Yeah, let's go ATL.
Falcons. 5 points if it comes through. All right. I by the second quarter tonight, I'm going to be so mad that I said this.
Miami?
Yeah, I'll take the Dolphins at home. I'm hoping that what Scraby said is true, that Lamar is going to just be somewhat
What
rusty.
is that, 7 right there?
7 if they win, yeah. Dolphins would be a 7.
I mean, the Ravens have not been good, even with Lamar.
They've only had like 1.5 games with Lamar.
He played 4.
Did he play 4 games?
I'm pretty sure he played 4.
He probably did. That's probably right.
He played 4, and he did well, but the team didn't.
Yeah, I'm about to say it blew 3 of those 4 games with fumbles by him,
Henry.
by Lamar and Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unlikely the Dolphins are going to win tonight. But the only one
I
other
hope so,
the only other one
you
I
don't
liked
need
was
7
the
points.
No,
buddy.
you do. The only other one I kind of liked was the Falcons, and you took that one, so that left me. All right, there's our picks. We'll see how it goes. We're almost halfway through the season. 8 weeks
That's
down.
crazy.
Dude, before
9
you
to
know
go.
it, I'm gonna be leaving for spring training here. I'm just telling you, this happens very fast.
And
the football season is like a month left, and then off to spring training.
before you know it, we're all going to be asking Adam for time off during the All-Star break. And then we're going to be whining about how the Padres didn't hit in the playoff game and lost to somebody. And, round and round it goes.
Hopefully we're still talking Padres baseball this time next year. That means that they went far.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That'd be nice.
Are there any last-minute stories that need tending to? Orlando's out to a 22-11 lead over Charlotte in an NBA game that absolutely no one cares about.
Thank you.
Sorry. It just popped up there. That was all I had.
I don't know. what this is about, but it seems like it has something to do with gambling. The NCAA just hit my phone. The NCAA announced Thursday that it will implement player availability reports for the 2026 men's and women's basketball tournament in March.
Wow.
Sounds gambling related.
It's definitely gambling.
We need to know who's
related.
playing so we can get the right bets down.
Team must submit their availability reports to the NCAA the night before its game and again 2 hours before tip-off, according to news release.
Whoever's in charge
The
of that,
reports
man.
will be made available to the public.
Transparency. Transparency.
Here's one for you. If you're betting on the Cardinals in football, Kyler Murray going to start against the Cowboys on Monday night.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun-dun. All right.
the Cardinals.
All right, that's it for the Dolphin pregame show. Enjoy the game, everyone. And we're back tomorrow. And we got a good one, some Aztec football, basketball talk. Also, we got to get ready for SDFC over the weekend. All that's coming up tomorrow, along with a preview of Game 6 of the series.